A very warm welcome to all my reading champs to our book Charlotte's Web. This video is going to discuss one of my favorite chapters titled Wilbur's Boast. And you know why it's my favorite chapter? Because this chapter made me laugh out loud till there were tears rolling down my cheek. So even though you're watching this video, you must make sure you read the chapter. Before I summarize the chapter, I want to explain the meaning of the word boast to you. Children, the word boast means show off. So what is Wilbur showing off in this chapter? Children, Wilbur really admires the way Charlotte weaves and reweaves her web skillfully, patiently, and continuously throughout the day. And why is she weaving so much? Children, because when the bugs get trapped in her web, that time they disturb some threads and so the web needs to be repaired constantly. Wilbur marvels at Charlotte's long hairy legs, which she uses to weave the webs. In fact, Wilbur comments, why do I have such chubby fat legs? So he is taken in by the stark difference between his legs and Charlotte's legs. He doesn't understand that a spider and a pig are meant to be different. But Charlotte then reminds him that he doesn't need legs like that of a spider simply because a pig doesn't need to spin a web. He doesn't need the web to trap a bug or his food. So he doesn't have legs like a spider. But our Wilbur, he's not really satisfied because Wilbur wants to be like his friend whom he loves and admires. He then starts boasting. Oh, Charlotte, I could spin a web too. It's just that I have never tried. You coach me and I will spin one. So he wants to show to his friend that he's exactly like her. Do you think he can spin a web? Well, so he says, you're going to help me, I will do it. Charlotte is very amused and smilingly she agrees to give him the instructions. She asks Wilbur to climb up on the manure pile which is at a height. To begin with, Wilbur leaps from the top of this manure pile, but then he crashes to the ground because his body can't produce the line of thread to suspend him. After all, he's a pig. Then what happens? Once he falls, do you think he gives up? No. Wilbur doesn't give up. He tries all over again because children, this is one good quality about Wilbur I noticed in this chapter. He is not a quitter. So he cheerfully, happily, he tries again. This time, he asks Templeton to get a string from his tunnel and to come and tie it to his tail. See, you can see Templeton tying the string around Wilbur's tail so that with that string, he can hang around and spin his web. Do you think he's successful now? No. He falls all over again and this time with a big thud on the ground because the string is not attached to anything else. All this happened in front of all the other farm animals, so Wilbur is very embarrassed and that's when he realizes his mistake. And so he admits that it serves him right for showing off. So I feel that Wilbur is a very humble boy also. He is not a quitter, he's humble, quick to accept his follies and mistakes. And yes, he's innocent and cute and, well, he could think that he can be a spider. Now, when Charlotte sees that Wilbur is feeling very sad for not being able to spin the web. She decides to cheer Wilbur up. She gives him the example of humans. She says that even humans are not good at spinning webs. After all, the Queensboro Bridge, which is in New York, and you can see it here on the screen, see, it looks like a web and humans built it. They took 8 years to build it. So if the smart humans cannot build a web, then it's understandable why a pig can't spin a web. It doesn't make the pig any less than a spider. So the point she's trying to make to Wilbur is that, hey, buddy, accept the fact that you are different from me. And so you can't do exactly the same things that I can do, but that doesn't make you any lesser than me. So don't feel sad. Now then, the day ends, and as twilight settles, Wilbur settles down comfortably in his pen. Suddenly, Wilbur remembers that he is going to be killed. He remembers about Zuckerman's plan to slaughter him during Christmas time. And he is so scared. He whispers to Charlotte, Charlotte, I don't want to die. He tells her that he loves everything about this place. It's a beautiful place and he loves to live. He wants to live. You can see Wilbur looking very sad here. That's when Charlotte reminds Wilbur about her promise. She tells him, Wilbur, I will save you. And I'm already working on a plan for that. So then Wilbur says, hey, is there any way I can help you? She says, yeah. All you need to do is you have to get plenty of sleep, eat well, never hurry, and never worry. Keep fit and don't lose your nerve. Hey, children, isn't she sounding like your mother? All mothers, all elders give this good advice to their children. Get plenty of sleep, eat well, never hurry, never worry, keep fit, and don't lose your nerve. Don't lose your nerve means don't get stressed out over unnecessary things. Be peaceful. Well, so Wilbur is a little reassured, and the two friends finally say goodnight to each other, and the chapter ends. Children, do read this chapter. Before I end the video, let me analyze two things that came to my head. I thought that Wilbur is trying to imitate or copy Charlotte because he really loves her and admires her. In this chapter, it comes out very clearly that that Charlotte is clever. She's very wise and calm. She's not getting stressed out. She is thinking of a way out. So when the adversity has knocked on their door, she is calm and she is mature and thinking of a plan to get Wilbur out. But Wilbur is not that. He's innocent, he's impulsive, and he's very childlike. But he's not a quitter. The second thing that struck me was that when Charlotte gives him the example of the Queensboro Bridge in New York, she tells him that the humans use this bridge not to catch any bugs. All that they do is they keep trotting back and forth. Trotting means running, going up and back and forth. And the humans are always there thinking that something is better on the other side. So when they're crossing the bridge, they think things are better on the other side. And humans are always in a rush every minute. Children, I found this paragraph very, very instructive because it reminded me that we humans are in life exactly like this. Always in a rat race for something better. Aren't we? I think sometimes we just need to sit back and relax. So children, I'll end the video here. Do read this chapter. Goodbye. Have